What's good? It's your boy D. Dot with Major Music ENT and IcebreakerRadio.com. Producers Corner. Tune in Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on IcebreakerRadio.com. Hope everybody's doing well today. Just gonna do this video. I get some questions from time to time from a lot of new guys that are looking to get started in this music production. Even from artists that maybe setting up a home studio. On what's the best DAW or sequencer to use to make beats or record. Personally, I don't think it's about the program. I just think, just finding something that you're really comfortable with. Like, for example, when I first started out, I had Sony Acid. That was like around 2003, 2004. That didn't really work for me. I tried it a couple of times and I didn't like it. To be real, actually I just thought of something else. I had another program way before even that. That was a music studio from Magix. Now that was like around 2001, 2002. I mean, I can remember I used to make some beats on that, and we used to kind of freestyle in my apartment back in the day. Shout out to that boy, producer Jimmy Z. Does a lot of videos back in Louisiana. But, we used to joke around, me, him, cousin of mine, and freestyle in the apartment. I used to make some beats off of the loops in there and just kind of mix them up. But, you just got to really find, long story short, you got to really find a program that you're comfortable with. After that, the first program that I really started to kind of feel comfortable with as far as making my beats was Reason 3, and that was around 05, 06. I remember I bought my first MIDI board around that time, and 3D, we ended up forming a duo, 3 Dot. I'm sure y'all seen a lot of the music that we released online, but he was the one that really kind of got me started in terms of being a mentor with my production. But I mean, after Reason 3, I moved on to Reason 4, then 5, and I also used Logic Pro 8, 9. Now I'm on 10. I also use Machine to make a lot of my beats right now. Actually, the majority of my beats, pretty much most of the major moves too, was made on Machine. Then you have some tracks that was made on Logic, but that was mainly the two that I used in terms of on that particular project. Major Moves, the EP, that was mostly a lot of Reason. I think it was Reason 4, Reason 5 that was hot at the time. But a lot of that production, a lot of the beat that was on there was made off of Reason. So, I mean, there's FL Studio, I know it's popular, Cubase, of course, Pro Tools. That's pretty much the industry standard, although a lot of studios are starting to kind of switch gear and work with the other programs I just mentioned. There's Nuendo. Trying to think, man, there's just so many. I hear some great things about Studio One. I haven't personally used it yet. But I was talking to Big Rich a couple of days ago, and he started using Studio One, and he says that's pretty much all he uses right now. And like when I used to work at the instrument store, I used to talk to a lot of customers that came in to buy software, and they would also recommend Studio One. I have to get into conversations with them. So, I think that's probably gonna be the next big thing in the music industry as far as music production. But yeah, I mean, there's not really one that's better than the other. I would say, I mean, you just gotta really find something that you're comfortable with. You may like the sound library, you may like the sequencer, you may like the overall workflow. Just find something that works for you. Not gonna really make this video long and drawn out, just coming to chop it up with you guys today. Hope everybody's doing really well and staying productive, making that music and networking and just having that positive environment so you can continue to be creative and work towards being more successful in your career. Continue to set goals every day, and continue to do something that's out of the norm for yourself. That's how you really discover what your limits are and, how you can expand. You just pick up something new every day. I mean, you never know how it can benefit you later on down the road. You may be able to build a relationship out of that. You may be able to get some business out of that. You may be able to get a performance opportunity. You just never know what you can do with that. So, keep on rocking. It's been your boy D Dot. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Go to my website, majormusicent.com, for production. Also, for the producers, there's videos on there to kind of show you how to sell beats and get your beat business started. For artists, there's tips on the site as well. And for both, I mean, we have a forum on the website where you can leave some of your work. And again, I talked about networking. You can network with other artists and producers. And we have one thing I never mentioned on my other videos. We actually have a group on Facebook. Is just type in Major Music Entertainment and request to get in the group, and I will accept the request. And follow me on Twitter at D.81 and at Major Music Beats. And again, tune in to Icebreaker Radio Producers Corner Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on icebreakerradio.com. We go more in depth about music production, things like music marketing, pro audio engineering. We talk a lot about, the latest and greatest in DAWs and software, and just between the whole panel, we got you covered in terms of just getting that knowledge, free knowledge, every Monday night for a whole hour. So tune in. It's been your boy D Dot, and I'm out. Yeah.